The bridge of the Zaphirian flagship Death's thunder pulsed with activity. Hundreds of displays tracked the fleet's position as Admiral Kethar stood rigid before the main viewport, arms clasped behind his back. Outside, 847 warships surrounded a lone intruder, a small human vessel adrift in Zaphirian space. "Admiral," Commander Thexra reported, eyes fixed on her station. The target maintained position. No attempt to flee or call for aid. Kethar's scaled face curled into a predator's smile. The humans had blundered into his net. For cycles, the Empire had heard whispers of this new species. Fragile ships, crude technology, nothing worthy of Fae. Today would confirm it. Open communications. He ordered. The screen shifted, revealing the inside of a research lab. A human woman with cropped brown hair sat calmly, staring directly at him. No fear, no pleading, only a quiet, unsettling confidence. "I am Admiral Kethar, the Zaphirian Imperial Navy," he thundered. "You have trespassed into our territory. Surrender your vessel or face annihilation." The woman tilted her head slightly. "Hello, Admiral. Captain Sarah Chen, Earth Vessel Endurance. We're conducting stellar research. Our charts didn't mark this system as claimed territory. If that's an error, we're happy to compensate and request safe passage." Her tone was casual. Too casual. "Your charts are wrong," Kethar snapped. "This system belongs to the Empire. You will surrender for inspection." Chen's expression sharpened. "I'm afraid that isn't possible. Our data must return to human space. We're willing to negotiate, but surrender is not an option." Thexra leaned closer to her console. "Admiral, the human ship's energy signature is irregular. These readings don't match their known tech." Kethar dismissed it with a flick of his claw. "Irrelevant. One ship cannot stand against nearly 1,000. Captain Chen, you are outnumbered beyond reason. Do not mistake diplomacy for weakness. Surrender, or die." Chen sighed audibly. "I hope we wouldn't have to escalate. Admiral, are you absolutely certain?" "You have no choices left," he growled. Her eyes hardened. "Then what happens next is on you." The link cut. Moments later, sensor screamed. The Endurance powered up, its unremarkable hull shifting, plates splitting apart to reveal hidden structures beneath. Strange light patterns rippled across its surface. "Armor retracting," Thexra whispered. "That's no research vessel." Kethar's pride flared. "All ships, target the human vessel. Fire on my command." The Zaphirian Armada unleashed its fury. Plasma lances, energy beams, and missile swarms hammered the lone ship. For 10 full seconds, the void burned brighter than a star. When the light faded, Endurance hung untouched. Not a scorch mark marred its hull. Silence choked the bridge. Then Chen's voice returned, calm as ever. "You were warned." Reports poured in. Their entire salvo had vanished into nothing. No shield loss. No damage. As if the attack had never happened. Thexra's hand shook over her console. "Admiral, the energy readings are beyond measurable limits. This isn't possible." "It is happening." Chen's voice cut through again, broadcast to the entire fleet. The research lab behind had dissolved into a command center alive with activity. Dozens of humans manned consoles, coordinating something far beyond Zaphirian comprehension. "Admiral Kethar, we detected 847 weapons fired on us simultaneously. That is an act of war, but humanity does not seek war. Withdraw, and this incident will be forgotten. Persist, and you will understand why we don't need more than one ship." Kethar sneered. "You threaten me with illusions. You are one vessel. We are hundreds." Her eyes softened, almost pitying. "You still don't understand. Endurance is not a warship. It's a science vessel equipped with civilian-grade defenses. If we'd send a military ship, your fleet would already be gone." On cue, the transformation completed. The vessel unfolded like a mechanical leviathan. Hull plating expanded outward, revealing endless banks of weapons and energy projectors. Space itself shimmered around it, bending under impossible forces. Thexra's voice was barely a whisper. "It's not one ship, it's dozens," interlocked. "Fire again!" Kethar roared. The Armada obeyed. A second storm of destruction engulfed the Endurance. When the glare cleared, the ship floated serenely, glowing with an eerie blue aura. Then it struck back. A single thin beam touched the heavy cruiser's Stormbringer. Shields collapsed instantly. Armor peeled away in perfect sheets. Weapons detached as if unbolted by unseen hands. Within half a minute, the mighty cruiser hung in space, reduced to a pile of drifting parts. Its crew lived. The ship did not. Another beam, another battleship dismantled with surgical precision. Panic rippled through the fleet. Surrender signals began flooding in. Kethar's voice broke into a snarl. No retreat. But the humans did not relent. Multiple beams now launched outward, disabling ship after ship. No deaths, no explosions, only disassembly, as if the Zaphirian fleet were nothing more than toys taken apart by patient, merciless hands. Chen appeared again. "Admiral, this is humanity's restraint. If we wished, your fleet would already be dust. We learned this precision after centuries of war against ourselves. We built weapons not to conquer others, but to survive each other, and we became very, very good at it." Her words fell like a blade across the bridge. One by one, Kethar's ships went dark, more than half already crippled. The greatest armada in Zaphirian history undone by a single vessel the enemy called civilian. His pride urged defiance. His instinct whispered surrender. "What are your terms?" he asked at last, voice hollow. "No terms," Chen replied. "Withdraw. Allow us to finish our research. Then we leave, and this incident never happened. But if you refuse, a human military vessel is 3 days away. If it arrives, it will not be as merciful." The bridge fell into heavy silence. His officers looked to him, some with fear, others with quiet pleading. Kethar closed his eyes, feeling the weight of centuries collapse. "All ships," he ordered, voice roar, "cease fire. Withdraw to safe distance. The engagement is over." As his broken fleet limped away, Admiral Kethar realized the truth. The balance of galactic power had just shattered, and humanity had redrawn it, without firing a single lethal shot.